Hey everybody, welcome. Please share and like our posts. My name is Caleb, pronouns he, him, his, and I'm the Queer Justice Manager here at Freedom Inc. And I'll pass it over to my co-host.
Hi, everyone. Zhong here, she, her, hers. I am the Queer Justice Director at Freedom Inc.
And we are the Queer Power Team at Freedom Inc. Um, we're here today. If you didn't know, in the past year, there has been over 500 anti-trans laws proposed, and some of them have been passed in the United States, right, making it illegal to exist while being trans and queer. So yesterday, Madison actually declared themselves a sanctuary city in response to all these anti-trans law. And last week, actually, the county, Dane County, had passed a resolution making them the first county in the nation to be a sanctuary county. And though we are great and we're happy that our city and county are moving towards making sure that our state is more queer and trans friendly, we also recognize that we need more than words, right? We actually need resources and action steps to making sure that queer and trans and intersex and gender nonconforming and queer people are safe. And today we are here to share our statement on um, our our city becoming a sanctuary city. So I'll pass it over to Jean.
Yes, thank you. So, dear community, on Tuesday, June 20th, 2023, the Madison Common Council declared the City of Madison a sanctuary for trans and non binary individuals. Just 4 days after Dane County passed a resolution and became the first county in Wisconsin to be a sanctuary for trans and non binary people. While we recognize that these acts are the first because of the growing support for fascist politics in the US, Freedom Inc. is clear. A municipal declaration opposing measures that would allow legal violence against a segment of its own population is not even a low bar. It is the foundation underneath the floor. Of course, so far in 2023, there have been over 500 anti trans bills introduced in various legislative bodies across the US, many targeting trans youth from accessing extracurricular programs or gender affirming care. Because of these hateful policies and laws, 44.1% of trans youth are losing or at risk of losing access to gender affirming care and mundane activities that most others take for granted. As such, the response to attacks against our bodily autonomy and the promotion of violence against transgender and other queer persons must be more robust than proclamations opposing legalized patriarchal vigilante violence performed in the name of religion. We must marshal social resources to actively defend trans and queer folks from this violence, offer material support to those in need of housing and other basics, and provide the healthcare necessary for our folks to develop, thrive, and live full and happy lives. Madison proclaims it opposes measures that would allow legal violence against trans people. So, what resources are being marshaled to defend trans folks from legal and vigilante violence? Madison proclaims that their commitment to protecting transgender and non binary individuals. So, what resources are being marshaled to protect these individuals fleeing oppression from nearby non sanctuaries for their own safety and well being? Madison proclaims that access to healthcare is a fundamental right, and all people in Madison and the state of Wisconsin should have access to all healthcare. So, what resources are being marshaled to make healthcare, including gender affirming care, accessible to those who cannot afford to purchase health insurance, pay deductibles and copays, and the incidental costs associated with accessing healthcare in the first place? These challenges are not reserved for Madison, but including Sunbury, Fitchburg, Middleton, and the entire region. For this to be truly a safe place for trans and non binary people, there must be resources marshaled to address financial stability, homelessness, food deserts, education, and access to holistic healthcare. Trans and non-binary people should not have to decide between employment, education, and access to a full range of holistic health options. Trans and non-binary people deserve not to just live, but to live a quality and fulfilling life. Governments have a responsibility to not just oppose legalized violence, but to promote and facilitate the development of human lives. To be clear, these dual proclamations are important victories for social justice organizations who fought for them, particularly in the face of hate and real threats of violence. Sanctuary city status can serve as a critical first step to turning the tide of hate into a blanket of love. We salute, celebrate, and thank the local and regional organizations that fought hard to make this moment possible. We now call on those organizations and all of the individuals who love justice to organize towards marshaling tangible resources in support of trans and non binary folks. Freedom Inc. will continue to be a safe and loving space for Black and Southeast Asian, queer, trans, and intersex people, providing radical direct services in service of building community and developing queer and trans social justice leaders. Support our queer justice work by donating to our Give Out Day fundraiser. Your donation makes it possible for us to provide radical direct services and leadership development, such as our annual Queer Scholarship. Our scholarship program has supported Black and Hmong LGBTQI plus community members by awarding recipients financial support for continued education or health and wellness. This year, we have increased our scholarships to 8 because of the impact of these anti-trans bills. So for more information on the Queer Scholarship Program, you can contact me, Jean Moore, at zmoore@freedom-inc.org. Love and Power, Freedom Inc. Queer and Trans Power Team. So we really wanted to share that statement again to emphasize that though we love the proclamations, the declaration, that we also need actions, real tangible actions and resources to really show how our city and our county is moving to become a sanctuary, a safe place for all queer and trans and intersex and non-binary people. And like we said at Freedom Inc., we will continue being that safe place and really wanted to share out again our queer scholarship program. This year, we have really increased the amount of recipients to 8 and really included a wellness scholarship in direct response to all of the continuous heightened attacks against our trans community. So, there are a total of 8 scholarships, each being $5,000 for Black and Hmong LGBTQ people. We will be awarding a total of 2 Black queer folks for the Black Education Scholarships and 2 Hmong queer folks for the Queer Education Scholarships. As for the Wellness Scholarship, there will be a total of 2 Black queer recipients for the Black Queer Wellness Scholarship and 2 for the Hmong Queer Wellness Scholarship. And along with that, if you want to support us in being able to continue providing these opportunities for the community, right, to really take action, to have these opportunities, financial support to really build out the lives that they're going to be able to not only survive but thrive, right, and live a fulfilling life. Support us by donating. For our Give Out Day. Give Out Day is a national day of giving where it is the only a day of giving for LGBTQ organizations throughout the nation. It begins June 1st, and the biggest day is June 28th. So we wanted to invite folks to give to us because the donations from Give Out Day is going directly to support our queer justice work, to help us improve and grow our queer scholarship program, to improve and grow our radical direct services, to provide the rapid response and life-saving services to queer and trans Black and Southeast Asian folks here in Dane County. You can donate directly at the bit.ly here. It's bit.ly give out day FI. It is case sensitive. We also have a happy hour on give out day, Wednesday, June 28th from 4:30 to 6:30 at Delta Beer Lab. You can RSVP to join us, invite folks, and like I have been saying to folks too, even if you don't drink, there is soda. Delta Beer Lab has some delicious soda that they make themselves. So come on through, come say hi to us, come hang out with us, come build community with us, because we completely understand that it is not possible for just individuals to create these safe spaces, but that it takes a whole community. So we really want to build a community of support that can create these safe spaces.
And I just wanted to add too with the give out day and funding. It goes towards one of our big projects, which is our Love Closet here at Freedom Inc. that provides life and gender affirming clothes for queer and trans people. So if you or anybody who is Black and Southeast Asian and queer who may need gender affirming clothes, they can reach out to us and we can reserve a private confidential shopping session.
Yes. Thank you for that, Caleb. I forgot to include that. Yes, and for folks.
Sorry. I just want to clarify. Sorry, I know I said shopping, but all our products are actually free, and the reason why it's so important for us to get donations is because gender affirming care and clothes is actually very expensive.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good. Thank you for including that. Yes. So definitely donate to our Give Out Day fundraiser. You can donate right now and continue donating throughout the month of June. And again, exactly what Caleb said, all of these donations is going directly to support the community, to help us expand and strengthen and grow our scholarship program, right? From making sure that queer and trans folks are able to obtain education, from queer and trans folks being able to obtain health and wellness, right? And then also supporting us in building out and supplying our Love Closet with and gender affirming clothing. And really wanted to be specific around that as like us being able to provide new chest binders, right? Packing underwear, tucking underwear, those items that many times our community is not able to access, afford, right? That we really want to be the place to be able to provide that, and not just to provide, but build community and how we're actually supporting each other in our lives to be able to thrive, to be able to learn from each other. So donate to our Give Out Day. We definitely want to see folks at our Give Out Day happy hour to really be building those communities so that we can build systems of support and safe hubs and communities throughout Madison and Dane County. All right. Thank you all for joining us. Please share our video, and our statement will be up on our social media very shortly, and make sure that you read through that and share it with your family, loved ones, community network. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.